co filaccio triste e sartaccio, fila fila ma che vuoi filare, senza punta l'ago non può andare, troppo filo te l'ha fatto far ed ora non puoi più filare.
Yes, you could be mistaken for thinking I was in a fashionable Italian cafe in the heart of Sorrento, but no, it's Newport, and I'm about to be joined by Sergio Cinotti for a typical Italian breakfast, and I'm really looking forward to it as well.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Buongiorno. I'll bring my coffee as well.
You bring your coffee over here.
Some sfogliatella.
Right.
Italian sfogliatella.
This is breakfast.
It is an Italian breakfast.
Now, I've had Italian meals in the evening many times before. I've never had an Italian breakfast. What sort of things do you serve up?
This is a bit unusual, very, very traditional. It's beautiful filling. It's made by ricotta cheese, a mixture of cream and cinnamon, and the pastry is very, very crunchy.
Right.
So very, very unusual and traditional. I'm going to make you try. Actually, we'll try together. We'll have a breakfast together. This one looks more crunchy.
Right.
And one for me.
That's right. Here goes.
So how does this like?
It's more sweet than savoury, but it's delicious.
Yes, it's a mixture of a bit of sweet and savoury, but you can taste the cheese.
Remind me what's in it again. It's cheese?
There's a cheese, cinnamon, and a mixture of cream chantilly and cream patisserie inside, with some grated fresh lemon.
It really is absolutely delicious.
I remember my grandmother making it when I was a kid.
Oh, right.
This tradition goes through, especially on the south part of Italy. No?
Right.
That's where this sfogliatella was first made. That's the area where I come from, Caserta. It's between Naples and Rome, right in the center, and that's traditional there as well.
You say that's where you come from, that's the area in Italy you come from. So what are you doing here in Newport? How did that come about?
Well, a few years ago, me and my twin brother, we came to study here. We were studying in Italy in college. To improve our English, we came over and we started our college here in Newport. In the meanwhile, we met some very nice people here, an Italian friend and Welsh friend.
Right.
And we changed our mind and we decided to stay and to open something like this. We came over for 6 months. And now it's nearly 6 years. So
going back to the breakfast, how popular would this sort of breakfast be here in Newport? You know, I would have thought Newport people like myself would like their, you know, bacon, egg, sausage and whatever.
It's not true.
Very, very different.
It's not true, especially Welsh people, because they travel a lot, lots of holidays. They experience new tastes. Many people they already know, you know, sfogliatella, cannolo, cassata, limoncello. So, yes, things changing a bit.
Enough talking for now. I want to carry on with my... What was it again?
Sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella. Gemelli is Italian for twins. And Sergio and his married brother Pasquale followed their father into the bakery business. Well, I've just left Sergio hard at it in the cafe, and I've now come down to meet the other twin, Pasquale, who runs the cake-making section. I have never, ever, ever seen anything like this.
Come stai? How
are you? I'm just looking around. I mean, to anybody with a sweet tooth, they'd come in here, they think they've died and gone to heaven. I mean, it is... I mean, I've seen profiteroles before, but I mean, this is a mountain of them.
It's a montagna, yes.
When did your interest in cake making begin?
It started within the family. You know, my father been in business, and but for some time I just ran away. I worked as a barman and you know, making cocktails, and after some time that was in the blood. You know, he came back, and me and Sergio made it up, and. Now he's got the easiest bit, Sergio.
No, he says you've got the easiest bit.
I don't know.
So how did you, you know, your first cake, I mean, you didn't start with something like this. Did you start with something fairly simple and then just...
Something fairly simple, although you create your own cake. you know, it's fantasy. You just see something and you take it from there. My father said always, don't look at mine, make yours. Make yours, yeah, make your own. And I guess that's how it, you know, you develop and you grow in knowledge for patisserie.
So how many different types of cakes do you make?
The standard range is 36.
And then they're all very, very different.